Hello, Redhawk families. This is your principal, Meredith Akers, and this is Mrs. Akers' Top 3. Number 1, if your child has any medications stored here at Rennell in the nurse's office, Nurse Gailey wanted to be sure that you know that Sci-Fair policy is that all medications must be picked up before the end of the school day on June 3rd. That's the last day of school. Otherwise, she doesn't have a choice. She has to dispose of that medication. So we know that some medications are expensive and you don't want to see those get thrown out. So please be sure you call and talk to Nurse Gailey about when you can stop by and pick up that medication so that it doesn't get disposed of and you have the medication that you need for your child. It has to be picked up by a parent. It can't be sent home with a child. It has to be picked up by a parent or guardian by the end of the school day on June 3rd, the last day of school. Number 2, speaking of the last day of school, we're having a school-wide party for our students that our PTO is throwing, and that party is going to be over at 11:15. And in years past, when parents got to come in the building, a lot of parents would check their students out early, just as a fun tradition. Sometimes people are going out of town. Sometimes it's just, that's a fun tradition that maybe you have with your child. Because parents aren't allowed in the building as of right now, we didn't want to stop that tradition of maybe if you're going out of town or maybe if you have that tradition of checking your child out early. So we sent home those permission forms, and many of you, in fact, more than 300 of you signed permission for your child to be checked out early on that day. If your child is a car rider that day, you are going to be sent home a special car rider tag that we made very specifically for this event. That is what you need to display in your car window, or if you are carpooling with a neighbor, which might be a really good idea. You could carpool with neighbors or friends so that there's less cars in that car rider line. It'll make it go faster. Then you need to have your kid's car tag and your neighbor's or your friend's kid's car tag so that we know this parent has given permission for you to pick up. So that car tag is going home in backpacks early next week. So be on the lookout in backpacks for those car tags, because that is what tells us that you have permission to pick up those kiddos. And then if you signed up but checked off that your child is going to be a hiker-biker that day, right at 11:30 when the car rider line starts, at 11:30 is when your child would be released out the back, just like normal for hiker-biker. But we wanted you to know that time. It was on that sheet. Just wanted to remind you so that you'd be waiting for your kids at 11:30 and they wouldn't be on their own. Number 3, Monday is a school holiday. It is Memorial Day. So I hope you are able to enjoy that day with your kiddos. And then we have 3 school days left after that. So we have school Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then Friday of next week starts summer break. I can't believe we've made it through this entire 2020-2021 school year, but we have. So enjoy that Monday day off with your kids, but then send them back. We got 3 more days and then summer will begin. As always, reach out if you have any questions or concerns because we are here to partner with you. Have a great week.